Amy smiled. We're taking the elevator down this time, right? We better, said Deborah. Oh, and sorry about you ending up with Flower as a roommate, said Amy. She is pretty annoying. I know, but it's not that bad. Besides, she needs someone to keep an eye on her. Deborah piled her suitcases together and sighed. I hope she is nice about your nighttime problem, said Amy. I wasn't planning on sharing that little factoid with her, said Deborah. Do you think she will find out? It depends on how restless you sleep. Amy picked up her suitcase and reached for the door. Yeah, she is going to blab to everyone. No, said Amy. I'll speak to her about it if she finds out. I'll put the fear of God into her. You're a good friend, said Deborah. Thanks for being so good about my diapers. No problem, said Amy. It's still gross, but I think that issue is minor compared to your nightmares. She shivered. I couldn't stand nightly nightmares. I'd rather have to wear diapers 24/7 than go through what you go through every night. Now that you put it that way, said Deborah, the bedwetting doesn't seem as big a deal as I thought. Well, we better go downstairs. My mother will probably notice me since I was gone for 3 days. I hope that straightens itself out, Deborah said. I'm not betting on it, said Amy. Deborah followed Amy out to the parking lot. They started packing their cars. Amy got in her car and drove away. Deborah waved. Bye, Allison, she heard. She turned and looked. Flower and her uncle were walking across the parking lot toward the terrorists' Prius. Deborah felt the crotch of her pull-up get warm. She was peeing uncontrollably. She felt frozen in place until her bladder was empty. Bye, Flower, she said when she regained control of her voice. The pull-up caught most of the urine, but there was wetness seeping down the back of her legs. She looked down, but she seemed to be dry from the front. I'll see you in the fall. She waited until Flower and her uncle drove away in their Prius before she reached into her glove box for a trash bag and put it on the seat. She got into her car and drove away feeling soggy. That had not gone well. She looked at her gas gauge. At least she had enough gas to get home. Something had gone right. She imagined having to get out of her car, pump gas, and pay all while showing a pee stain in the back of her pants. She would have to make sure her bladder was more empty during the day if she ever expect to fight the terrorist.